Well, hello there, and welcome back to another episode of Valheim. So today we got a few options when it comes to the building we're gonna do today. So we can either start working on the temple, which is gonna be right over here. And I also think I want to build a little hunting lodge. I think at first I said I want to build a little chill area over here, but I think a nice little hunting cabin will do nicely. And the third option is right over here, which is going to be like a little forge area where we can put all our smelter things and bobs and things, whatever they're called. And I think I'm leaning towards this one because I got a little bit motivated. I found a video by, I think, somebody called Basic Builder, and it's a bit of an older video, but I got a little bit inspired by that particular building. So yeah, I'm definitely leaning towards that. But before we do that, we got a bit of a gathering mission to do because I need iron and we're pretty much completely out. Let me double check real quick. Yeah, we got 14 iron left, which is nowhere near enough. So yeah, I think we're gonna start off with doing that today. I haven't brought you guys along for a gathering mission in quite a while, so I think it could be fun to start off the episode with. So yeah, let's go run over to our boat real quick and we'll head on down to the swamp. So we are gonna have to take the big boat, which is actually okay since this one has a lot more storage. But yeah, my other boat is actually somewhere in this general vicinity. I don't really remember exactly where, but I know I was gathering some tar over here, so should be able to find it at some point. Yeah, let's take this thing out for an official spin. Pretty excited about that actually. I did forget how slow it was though. So I might turn this into a little bit of a traveling montage or something. And if not, I'll see you guys over there. Well, I did forget to record my little voyage, so apologize for that. But it was a pretty short trip anyway. This thing is actually surprisingly fast once you get out into the open and you start getting some wind in your sails, and it's actually really good. So I did quite enjoy using this thing actually. So that is awesome. But here we are at our first little thingy. Don't get interrupted for like 2 seconds. That would be lovely. Let's see, can we place a cart over here? Yes, we can. Awesome. Get all this stuff dumped in. I'm probably just gonna leave any other goodies for now, and then I can always come pick it up later because we're at the Bomas island actually. So I can just run over to this base over here and store it all and make a trip back and forth with the portals. There we go. Sweet. So while we're in here, I actually got a few things to talk about. Oh, hello. Already getting greeted. Oh, I might as well go this way then. Ooh, chains. I need chains. Actually, let me leave this and these two as well. Well, I do need all this stuff, especially the money stuff. I can definitely come back for it later. Looks like good old vein mining is still working. I did get a message on my mod loader that the mod is actually discontinued, or I don't know what the exact message was. It's like decrepit it, and I have no clue what that means since English is not my first language, and I could look it up, but I'm too lazy. Alright, let's see here. Any more iron, please? We'll just probably run out and dump it off. Yeah. What was the thing I was wanted to talk about? I got distracted. Oh yeah. So I don't know if there's any difference in sound quality right now, but I finally got my new microphone. So I'm pretty happy about that. The only thing that it's doing, it's picking up my keyboard noises sometimes. So I need to figure out how to manage that a little bit better. But other than that, I'm super happy with the new microphone. I wasn't able to tell a whole lot of difference between like how I sound, but maybe you guys are able to. I've been kind of listening to my voice quite a lot, so it's really hard to tell. Could you come down here, sir, please? I guess you might as well use the bow. That's the bone. I think I got confused because the bow is kind of made out of bones. There we go. I like that this pickaxe has a lot of durability. Awesome. But yeah, let me know if it sounds any better. I hope it does. It was definitely worth the wait, even though it took way too long than it should have been. Because they promised to deliver it in a week, and it ended up taking almost 4 weeks. So yeah, I'm definitely not too happy about that. But there was some trouble with the delivery system and stuff. Because I think I delivered it into a new location instead of at home, because I'm never really at home or anyone else whenever the delivery man came through, so I had to deliver it to a little delivery package machine thingy. A little bit hard to explain for me, but yeah, they had to deliver it to that. So, and apparently it was always full whenever the delivery man came through, so that always sucked. But yeah, a bunch of trouble, but we finally got it, so I'm happy. I think we got every single room over here, right? Yeah, we're good. Alrighty. I hope I can repair actually at my swamp base. Because I did forget to connect the portal up to my main base. I mean my portal hub, which is in the Mistlands. I might have to make a portal hub at my new main base as well. I was leaning against it at the first base, but I think it might be way better to having it at the main base. Oh, a little encumbered. Can I do something about that? A little more, a little more. There we go. Sweet. Just have to come back for that. Do you guys remember this base? It's been so long ago actually since we built this one. But it's such a cool base. I really like it a lot. It's kind of a shame I actually built this one in this location. I mean, at the time it made sense, but now I really want it somewhere else. Maybe someday we should build this in another place. It's a shame to just leave this rot here. Especially the chimney. I really like the chimney design as well. And it also turns out you can repair my stuff in here, so that is awesome. That is really good to know, because I was worried that I wasn't going to be able to repair. And I still haven't connected this portal up to the main base, so that kind of sucks as well. So I would have had to take the boat all the way back. Ooh, we should probably sleep. Can't see anything. It's super dark. Not that it really matters actually, but still. I need some wood. Is there some wood in here? Yes. Perfect. Let's dump it all in here. Alright, and if I wait for my witness debuff to go away. So the next thing I actually wanted to talk about is there's this game that was being developed called Hytale. And it was probably one of my favorite upcoming games, probably of all time. But the way I can describe it is actually think about every best aspect of a modded Minecraft and put it into one game. That's basically the best way I can describe it. But yeah, I was super excited for it, and they actually got backed up by Riot Games, which are the team behind League of Legends and stuff. And unfortunately, they decided to, about a week ago, they decided to scrap the game entirely. So it's not coming out anymore, so I'm quite sad about that. Not really much I can do about that, unfortunately. Like, the game got announced like 7 years ago, and after a few years they decided to rework the entire game. And that seemed to be going well for quite a few years. And yeah, last week or so they announced that they weren't gonna continue developing. So it's a big sad, but what are you gonna do about it? Hello. But yeah, for me personally, that was gonna be like the new Minecraft. And if they did it well, it was probably gonna be my favorite game of all time. Maybe something I could focus my channel on a lot more as well. But yeah, there's still a chance though that some team could potentially buy the game out or something, or take over. but I definitely wouldn't count on it. Alright, so I'll make my way over to another crypt over here. And I think in order to speed things up a little bit, I think I'm gonna try to turn this into a little gathering montage. So hopefully that will turn out well. Alright, let's do this. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed the little montage of gathering and stuff. And I think I also included, if I did end up making it, included the voyage back to the base. Because I really wanted to showcase the power of boat, whatever it's called. What is it called again? Where is it? Drakkar. Such a cool name, by the way. But yeah, here's our haul for today. I think that's pretty good. I took some coal with me and we got a tons of embers and stuff. I did leave a decent amount behind, but that's okay. Still got quite a lot. And we did find a few chains, which is really nice. Got tons of leather scraps since we kind of need those quite a lot. So I'm happy with that too. So yeah, overall decent haul. Wish I had a little bit more iron, but I kind of got tired of gathering, to be honest. I don't really enjoy the crypts. I wish there was a better way to gather iron. I mean, technically you could run around the swamp with a wishbone and gather up some, but that's kind of boring as well. And of course you don't get as much as you would like. Alright, so on with the build for today. Oh, I need to grab my workbenches. Alright, so I do need quite a bit of iron for this particular build. So in order to do this, we're gonna have to kind of smelt as we go. Because of course these all need to be smelted. So let's see, we're gonna have to set up the forges first and then build the kind of building around it. But I think we can pull it off. Let's see, where do I want the entrance to be? Right around here-ish. So this will be the center. Then I want to use the stone as like a backdrop. We're gonna have to face it right around this direction. Yeah, that's fine. So if we go over to the road and then here, go all the way to the back. Let's see, and I'm pretty sure the forges fit in a 2x2. So let's see if that's really the case. Do something like this. And then another 2. Then another 2 over here. So in total we're gonna have 3 forges. I do want to eventually place down the blast furnace in the middle here. Let's see, I think that should fit. Yeah. But for now we're just gonna place 3 regular smelters. Just to get things going. And it looks like they do fit quite well in here, so that's nice. I do like that a lot. There we go. See, I might need to go over here by 1 actually. Let's do that. Maybe actually 2. Yeah, so that does mean we're gonna have to terraform a bit more over here. That's okay. Get it figured out. Actually, never mind. Let's see. I have to do something like this. Here we go. And over here, we'll go out by 2 as well. And go in. Oh boy. The area that I need for building is quite a lot larger than I anticipated. Okay, so the building will be slightly different than I thought it was. Actually, we could go out on this way a little bit more. Yeah, let's do that. Flatten it out a little bit more. I love being able to terraform. It's so nice. I mean, if this didn't exist, I probably could have made it work. There's definitely a huge quality of life improvement. Alright, so yeah, I think I want to have 1, 2, 3, 4 sticking out. We'll just go like this. So I should probably show you guys a picture of the building, right? So you guys kind of have an idea of what I'm doing here. So we're gonna have like a roof going like this, in this direction. And then we're gonna make a turn and going over here. So yeah, that should look pretty good, hopefully. That does mean we're gonna have to fiddle a bit with how we're gonna make this work. So I might end up struggling a little bit with this particular build today, but that's okay. Right, so 1, 2, and 3. And then I guess we might as well place a charcoal kiln over here, or 2. Not that I really need them these days anymore. I kind of use the swamp surling. Phone, be quiet. Those surling guys. I use those a lot to get my coal these days. Alright, yeah, this will look pretty good. So yeah, I'm quite happy with this shape actually. Now that I think about it. Let's go ahead and place this down real quick. Then I need a chest or 2 for my iron. And then I need some fine wood. Should have some in here. Perfect. And I think if I place a chest right here in the middle, at least for now, it should reach all of them. Hopefully. I guess I need a second chest. Actually, let's test first if this works. So we'll grab one of these and one of these. Yep, that does work. Amazing. Yeah, we'll think of a better spot for this guy later on, but for now, this should work fine. I'm just gonna make a rough thingy over here. Doesn't need to be anything fancy right now. Hopefully it's enough actually space. Yeah, should be fine. There we go, and then all the coal. I do have some more coal laying around, so that's not a problem. I'll bother this in here for now. Ugh, coal is heavy. Come on, I can make it. Yes. Sweet, quick sec. Oh yeah, that should be enough to smelt at least the majority of it. So there is a setting that I changed in the game. I don't think I ever mentioned it actually, but yeah, in Valheim Plus you can set the amount of coal it takes to smelt one thing. And in vanilla it's 2 coal for 1 bar. And I made it so it's 1 coal per 1 bar. Because I think that's a little bit more fair. It doesn't really make sense to me that you need to smelt 2 coal for 1 iron bar, so yeah, I made it that way. It's a little bit more balanced in my opinion, and it does reduce the amount of grind that I need. Which is the important part. So I went ahead and waited for nighttime real quick, and should have a decent amount of iron now. Yeah, that should be doable for now, I think. How we doing on coal? Still good. Almost tempted to place down a few more smelters just to get it going. Yeah, we'll be fine. Alright, so I think I got the shape a little bit figured out. So I needed this to be like 4 foundation wide. And I think I got that. Okay, yes, 1, 2, 3. And these are 1 meter. So I think that should be right? Hold on a second. Let me make sure. Yep. That is good. Because I want the roof to be 4 wide, I believe, right? Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Alright, and I got this part figured out as well. We'll also do 4 wide here. So the building is gonna be in a little bit of a L shape kind of deal. If you look at it from this side. It's a little hard to tell right now, but I think it will make sense once we start building. I was actually hoping to do this part a little bit smaller, because over here we're gonna attach another small building to it. Possibly. I don't want to really copy the exact same build, so I'm gonna give it my own little spin, at least try to. As much as possible. Like I usually do whenever I copy buildings. Or at least take inspiration from, I mean. Alright, so let's build this up by 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 should be good. I think that's a decent height. Hold on a second, I need to check it from here actually. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's good. It needs to be about the same height as the fortress itself. So that is nice. We'll do the same thing over here. Actually, in each corner, we'll do that. 2, 3, and 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And 2, 3, 4. And then let's see, over here, we're gonna have to go to right around here. We're gonna have to put a pillar over here as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remove this. So yeah, I think that should be right. Might have to end up pushing this back a little bit further. Yeah, that's most likely what's gonna happen. Right, and then we need to use the wood iron beams and put those all the way across. There's one thing I did really like the way he did it is... Oh, whoops. That is not where that's supposed to be. I overextended a little bit too far. That's okay. I can fix it. Eee. Jump. There we go. Nailed it. Let's try that again, shall we? So put iron beams all the way across. Just like that. And then maybe put these to the ground. In the hopes that will add a little bit more support. Which I'm not sure it does, but give it a shot. Yeah, it does seem to be doing well. So that's nice. And then we should be able to pull these all the way across. Never mind. What is stopping it? Does it need to be higher? Oh, I think it does. Okay. That complicates things a little bit. It's fine, I can make it work. So we'll just pull these across and then remove this part. Now we should be able to pull these across. Aha. Nailed it. Awesome. And we'll pretty much do the same thing all the way around. So let me go ahead and do that real quick. Alright, so I didn't end up making some changes. I ended up going 5 meters high. Because it felt a little bit claustrophobic for me. But I think the shape is coming along nicely. I do really like having the stone outline of it. Feels really nice. I never thought about doing it that way. It's so simple, but yet it's something I never really thought about. That's okay though. Alright, so we are gonna do a simple roof style. Nothing too fancy. But it's gonna look pretty nice. So the way I'm actually gonna do it... Let's see here. Gonna have one of these over here. Oh, looks like I placed the stone wrong. How did that happen? That's okay. I can fix it. Well, I might end up fixing the stone later. For now, we'll just do this. There we go. So the way I'm thinking of doing this... See if I can pull it off. Oh, oops. Yeah, that stone is throwing me off. I might have to fix that real quick. Right, we are back again. There we go. I fixed it. Alright, so this part I'm not really sure if it's gonna work, but I want to try it. So I'm thinking of doing something like this. Oh, hold on a second. Need to connect that again. And then grab 2 of these. And then use these guys for up here. And then down below, use the big ones again. Like so. Alright, let's try that for the next ones too, and we'll see how that works. See, is there small space in between? No. Yeah, I think that's gonna look good actually if we can pull it off. And if it actually holds down the smoke. Let's place these down real quick. Like so. And we'll do the same thing. One over here, one over here. And then connect all of these. Just like that. And then we'll connect these real quick. We'll just close it off for now and then let's see if it actually works. I'm pretty sure it does, but yeah, it kind of works. I do like the way it looks though. That's at least important. Alright, but I don't think we need it. No, it's itchy. Don't think we needed these. I do want to have them all connected to each other though, so just gonna do that real quick. Could also potentially do it on this side too. Yeah, let's see how that looks. Give that a try. I was gonna do something else with the front part of the roof, but if this looks nice, then we might as well keep this, right? And use the 1 meter beams. Like so. No, I don't think I like that from the front. Right, and then I also want to have these going all the way across there. I don't really care that the smoke doesn't exactly work, but it looks functional, so that's more important to me. Alright, and then we leave in the corner here, we can just use one of these. Hopefully at least. If I did all my calculations right. Like so. It's gonna stick out over here, but that's okay. I'm gonna do the overhang bit anyway, so that's totally fine. And then we can just seal this off. Pick up all my junk here, because I hate clutter. Alright, let's think real quick what we're gonna do with the front side here. Because I do want to make it look a little bit fancy, if possible. I definitely want to use these things to kind of give the stone a little bit more depth. Something like that. Maybe I should have used the regular wood or the dark wood. This looks good too, right? Yeah. I'm happy with that. Come on. Back up. There we go. I don't know. Maybe we should come back to this front later. Work that out. Let's go ahead and finish the rest of the roof. And that gives us a little bit of time to think about it. Speaking of, how do I want to approach this? I think I kind of want to go like that. There we go, and then one of these guys. Like so. Oh, never mind. Where's the right angle? There we go. That was a bit tricky for some reason. Up top. And one more over here. I'm getting smoked apparently. That's fine. Oh, it did take a little bit of health away. I didn't even notice that. But be careful. Yeah, I did mess something up over here, but I don't know what. That's okay. It will still look good. Close this off again for now. That way I get a good idea of how it looks. We can also place these down already. You should be fine. I used to have a mod that added like fine wood pieces. It was really nice. I quite enjoyed using that, but when it comes to building mods, I don't like to add a lot of them because it kind of makes the game feel a little bit too artificial, if that makes sense. I don't know if artificial is the right word for it, but we'll go with that for now. Alright, and do we still want to do a building over here? Possibly later. Yeah, looks like the smoke is kind of working, so I'll take it as a win. Get these across as well. Like that. Makes it a little bit more supported. One down here. 1, 2. Over here as well. And one more over here. Perfect. There we go. That side is done. And this one, oh, there we go. Do the back side real quick. Might have to use my build camera, because I'm a bit out of range. Looks like we're fine. Never mind. I will place the roof pieces in later. So I still want to take a look at the front here. What are we gonna do with this? How do we make it look nice? The guy who built this building did something a little interesting too. So where's the center? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the center. Yeah, the guy who made this did a dormer in the middle. So I guess we could do that. You know, I'm a fan of dormers. And also of Natalie Dormer. Come on, get up. Oh, it's getting dark. Let's get some sleepies. Alright, it's a little bit dark still, so I apologize for that. But let's see. How do I want to do this? I think I'll just probably something like this. Where are they? There we go. Use these pieces to connect the roof. Should be doable. Come on. Dang it. Or we use these. How do we like that? It's a little bit too small for me. I think I like the dormer to be a little bit higher if possible. Let's see if we can pull that off. We'll make this one more taller. Like so. Then we can actually place a window in here. So we use these or the other ones. I like these ones actually. Yeah, it'll give it a little bit more pop. Alright, so this might not align perfectly, but this is pretty much how the other guy built it as well. I guess it's alright. Oh, never mind, I can just use this. There we go. Yeah, that is fine. I do like that actually. I have to use these upside down thingies over here. There we go. And then the smaller ones over here. Or not. How do we... Oh, there we go. Couldn't figure out how to cover it up. There we go. Yeah, that looks fine. I can live with that. There we go. How does that look from the outside? Perfect. Then of course we gotta do our usual thing. Like so. Cover that up real quick. Probably end up doing the rest of the detailing off camera, but we'll do the front together. At least the most part. That way it's kind of a screenshot ready. So you've seen me doing these parts like a million times already, so I don't really want to bore you guys with that. Yeah, that's looking nice, doesn't it? I like it. Another successful build. This might end up being my go-to design for forges buildings. Really like this design. Then again, there's a good chance I always come up with a different one. or get inspired by something else. There's a lot of cool builds out there. Oh yeah, speaking of cool builds, I am looking to post most of my buildings again soon on Valheimians. Some people have been asking about that, and I kinda forgot about it in some ways. So I do wanna make sure I get to do that pretty soon here. It's a bit of a pain to do it sometimes, because the Valheim website is not really all that well managed, in my opinion. There's a lot of issues with it that I have. But I do like that there's a way to share buildings. And if anything, I could potentially also upload them to my Discord. So if I end up doing that, then I can just notify you guys and you can go hop on the Discord, say hi. You know, I'm always down to chat a little bit if you guys feel up to it. I'm a bit slow with response, to be honest. So keep that in mind, but I do definitely respond eventually, so I'm gonna try to keep up a social media presence in general as well. I'm looking into a program called Blue Sky, maybe. I've heard some decent things about that, but then again, I've also heard that it's dead these days, so maybe not. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I do feel like posting stuff on social media, but I don't really have any for the channel. Other than X, but we all know how weird X is these days. Not that Twitter or X was ever a decent platform, but at least it was popular enough back in the day. And also shorts. We need to work on shorts again, because that was pretty fun, but it takes a lot of time. I'm very poorly at time management still these days, so it's a bit tricky. Is there... Oh yeah, look at that. All the iron is done. Amazing. We already used quite a bit, of course, but we still got a decent amount left. Might end up needing to farm up a little bit more, because I do want to work on the temple here pretty soon. But there's also a good chance that before that we might work on the docks. I don't know yet. We still got a few buildings left over here, so I'm not really sure yet. But yeah, earlier when I sailed over to here, I kind of got reminded that I really need something at least. So we should do that here pretty soon. Yeah, this is the build so far. What do you guys think? I still got some detailing to do, of course. And I might make a few more dormers here in the back here, because I don't like how plain it looks. And of course we still got some detailing to do, but I'm not gonna bore you guys with that. So sorry if this episode has been a little bit late again. I finally got into a nice little upload schedule and I kind of messed it up again. Not that it's 100% my fault, like the last few days, well, for a little over a week now, the weather has been a little bit unbearable for me personally. And of course I've been a little bit sick lately and all that kind of jazz, and also got a bunch of real life stuff to deal with. So yeah, things have been a bit chaotic again, sadly. But I'm hoping to get back into the schedule again soon, because I was really happy that I finally was able to upload at a decent schedule. But yeah, we'll figure it out. But for now, I am gonna call this video here today, guys. So if you end up enjoying the video, make sure to leave a like and comment if you want. And also if you're new here and you want to see more, make sure to subscribe. Alright, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.